Alright guys, we're back. We're in more drama slop. We're going to be in the slop today. Today we got an Internet Versus video from the YouTube channel Internet Versus. It's Internet versus Amaranth and her husband. Now, I'm not that familiar with Amaranth. I am a little bit. I know she's a streamer. I know she does OF content. And I know she uses the stream platform to funnel fans to the OF content. Not going to knock the hustle. Get your bag, queen. But this one stems from something that happened about a couple weeks ago. She was arguing with her husband on stream for 24 hours straight. And I'm not even joking. Literally 24 hours straight. Then I found out that argument, I think, went 36 hours. And I was not going to react to a 36-hour stream. I was not going to do that. I was barely going to react to a 24-hour stream of that. I was playing in the background while I was at work, so that's part of the reason why I was familiar with this, because I've seen a couple other content creators cover this. Some of them even live streamed the stream that she was doing. So now I had Internet Versus over here to break it down for me, much shorter, more concise than what they were doing on their stream. So we're going to cover Internet Versus Amaranth and her husband, so let's get right into that. Let's go.
Amaranth has been fighting with her husband live on air for over 24 hours straight. What started as a dispute between how to take care of their 7 dogs has escalated into a multi-day long argument, with at one point her husband bringing up how she's black men while they're dating. Of course...
Ooh, hold on. Alright. I guess he's not the biggest fan of that. I don't really know. Their relationship is very open. I don't know if it's a relationship where he likes to watch or like Kanye likes to listen outside the door, because if you didn't see my coverage on the Ryan Beer video, him and Sneeko were bonding over their love of being cucks. And how Kanye really liked to be one of those dudes who would stand outside the door and listen. So who knows? Maybe on that cuck stuff too, just like Kanye and Sneeko. When they're trying to make cuck, I got this thumbnail where Ryan Beard has hit just smiling with the little hashtag Cuck Lives Matter over his head. That's gonna be a thumbnail when I drop that video. But no, I think Amaranth's husband is on the Cuck Lives Matter movement. That must be what this is. Because, well, I don't know. He sounded like he wasn't happy about it. So he might be a reluctant one. He might not be enjoying it. He might not be enjoying the cuckoldry that's happening to him at this moment. So you never know. He might not be okay with it. It sounds like he wasn't. He just threw it in an argument. So he's obviously a little resentful about that. Apparently, she kissed some fresh and fit guy in a parking lot, which, come on, Amaranth. I know you do live content, but you're a multi-millionaire. Oh, you don't need to do that. I'm sorry, you make too much money to have to kiss a fresh and fit guy. Come on, bro. You can do better than that. That's below bottom of the barrel. You can do way better than that. Come on, Amaranth. What the fuck?
People think this is fake, given that there was the whole drama with her husband a couple years back. The same one that she originally...
A few years ago, there was that drama where it was insinuated that he was forcing her to do OF content. Which, that wasn't real when I found out. Which I really... With Amaranth, I can never tell what's real or what isn't. Because it feels like everything's dramatized for the stream in order to get people to watch. That's her content. People watch her stream, then the guys go subscribe to her OnlyFans. So when it comes to this Amaranth stuff, I don't know which is real and which isn't. Like, I don't know which one is for real or she's just playing around just for the stream. She's hyping up the stream. I have no idea. And that kind of thing makes me not care. Because, I don't know. There's real life events that happen to her, and then there's this that she artificially creates, and I don't know which one is which, so that makes me not care. So, but that one, when I found out that wasn't real, I don't give a fuck about her anymore. It's just drama. I watch the drama stuff because I can't tell which is which, so I just assume it's all drama. So yeah, cover it. Get some views off it, you know what I mean? Just getting views off drama. Why can't I get views off drama that she creates in her own life? You know what I mean? I feel like we all win. She's getting views, I'm getting views. I feel like we all win in that case.
Originally accused of forcing her to do things like OF, etc. Regardless, the fight is insane to watch, and you don't have to be a fly on the wall because the whole thing is live streamed for us. Welcome to the Internet versus Amaranth and her husband. It starts when Yeet tweets out this clip with the caption, "Amaranth and her husband Nick have been fighting for hours on Kick. Still happening now if you're interested."
No, you're just, something is mentally
You see what I mean? Why are you having this argument on stream? And it's him looking at the I know it's only the first time, but him looking at the camera, right? This is a legitimate argument you're having with your spouse. And you just keep worrying about the camera, make sure everything's right, make sure everything's getting captured on screen, on stream. Do you see what I mean by I don't trust or take this seriously? Because it looks like you're trying to make sure you get the right angle and make sure the camera's rolling for this argument that you're supposed to be having between spouses. Why do you care if the camera's capturing all? You guys are having an argument between it's husband and wife arguing. Why do you care if the stream captures it? That's what I mean by I can't tell which is real and which isn't, because it seems like this is just performative. They might be having a legitimate argument, a legitimate argument between husband and wife, but they're dramatizing it and playing it up for the stream. So it's like they could be having a real marriage strife right now, but they're playing it up for the stream. So it's like I don't really care. That quick little. He was looking at the camera in the middle of the argument. He's like, bro, you're in the middle of an argument with your wife. Why do you care? Why are you trying to make sure your face registers to the stream? What are you doing? That's what I mean by playing this shit up.
Unhinged for you right now, because normally when you know that we're being swatted, you're at least concerned for the dogs, and you're almost.
I was not concerned in this case because I know that the dogs aren't in here. So there's nothing for me to be concerned, and I know that they aren't free.
They're on the patio, and then Trumps can jump over things.
I don't hear a
His name is Trumps. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting their dog.
What the fuck? Why
saying,
are you retarded?
First of all, no. This is you being retarded, because here's the thing, right? You're
streamer language. Sorry, I hear Papa God in my head. Just go, whoa! I just hear Papa God in my head. Every time I hear that, I just hear Papa God just go off in my head, because he feels about the R word. He feels about that.
Super flippant, and you're not even making sense. You just said you're not concerned because no shots are fired, bro.
Hoodie replies, I'm gonna be real, they both sound like shitty human beings after all this shit. Nathan replies to the clip by saying, bro, she is fucking dumb. Bend Over says, y'all so dumb if you believe it's real. All that these streamers do is content. It's all scripted, everything is staged.
You know what I mean? This could be an actual conflict that's happening, but the fact that they do so much staging for crap, it's hard to take any of this seriously. So it says this is all staged. They could be having a real legitimate relationship argument, a real dispute that is getting really heated. But the fact that they play it up so much for the camera, nobody cares and nobody takes it seriously. And I don't even think they care if they take it seriously. They just care that people are watching on the stream. They just care that people are watching. That's it.
Iku replies, is this the same husband she had this nervous breakdown over 1 year ago and said that he practically forced her to prostitute herself online?
Yes, it is, and that wasn't true. That was played up for the stream, so that's what I mean by not taking this seriously. This is what I mean by that, and playing stuff up, because that was not real, but she still played it up like being forced to do all this stuff. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Are they back together? What kind of sick shit is this? And Anisi Enigma says, yes, it is. They never separated. This whole thing is a circus show. Jake quotes the clip by saying, kids used to watch Nickelodeon. Fearbuck tweets out, Amaranth's husband pressed her about giving a HJ to Aaron Pogson.
Not discount Terrence Howard. You gave a hit to discount Terrence Howard? I don't think you understand what I mean by this. Oh, no. Let me expand this. Hold on, no. I need to transform this. Hold on, because I don't think you understand what I mean when I say this. Discount Terrence Howard, and I mean that. Look at this man right here. This is discount Terrence Howard, if I've ever seen one. You apparently gave a handy J, because it pressed her about giving a handy J to Aaron. So you mean this dude? Discount Terrence Howard? Again, I feel like you just, come on now. Not like that. I heard it. Shut up. You apparently gave a handy J to discount Terrence Howard. This stuttering fool, and I'm not even talking about Fresh. He has a better handle on his stutter than Fresh, but he's not much better. You allegedly gave this man a handy J in a parking. Come on, Hammer. You're a multi-millionaire. You don't gotta be doing this. This is for those no-name OnlyFans chicks who goes on the show, not one that already has a name built up from the internet. Stop it. If you already have a name built up on the internet, you already have a thriving OF business, why are you giving out handy J's to discount Terrence Howard when you damn well you are up much bigger than him on your bag? I don't understand. That is insane work. If that's true, that is insane work right there. Because not discount Terrence Howard. Anybody but discount Terrence Howard. That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous, Hammerheads. What the fuck is wrong with you? If true, I don't even know if that's true or not. I'm just disgusted that discount Terrence Howard's even involved in this.
a producer from Fresh and Fit in a parking lot, and attaches this clip.
You kissing black men moment.
You kiss. Even the way you say it like that. Can we talk about you kissing black men while we're married? Why are you saying it like that, sir? You sound hurt as a motherfucker when I hear that. You sound hurt as fuck when you hear that. Are they not in an open marriage? Is that not what we're doing? Is that not what we're doing? Just the way he said that. We talk about you kissing black men while we're married. Jesus Christ, dude, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
True. I was. Oh my god.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
We can talk about that, sure. Had me go on Tinder dates I didn't want to go on, and then.
What do you mean he had you go on Tinder dates? I don't know what that means. What do you mean he made you go on Tinder dates? He's telling you to go on Tinder dates, or you're doing it of your own volition? I don't know what that means. Hold on. Sorry, there's something going on in my mind. What do you mean he's making you go on Tinder dates? I don't know what that means. You don't want to go and he's forcing you? Or what do you mean by he's forcing you to go on Tinder dates? I don't know what that means.
That is. No.
Oh, you didn't?
You were wanting an open
No, did
relationship.
you ask that maybe I will sleep with Aaron? Did we say
No,
that?
that is
Never?
not.
You
No.
never asked that?
No, I did not.
Oh, we're gonna lie to your chat now.
We're literally
Sure.
not
And
lying.
you didn't give him a job in the
I
parking
did
lot?
not.
I didn't
not do
drive
that.
up on you guys together, you giving him a job in the parking lot
Dude,
in Chinatown.
These men can't even find that would make us money of such acts that you are claiming right now. Yet you're saying I would do it off screen for no money? You're retarded.
Oh my god.
She's not wrong about that. Why would she give out that? Why would she be out there giving out sexual favors like that for free when she could literally get paid to do that and make a shit ton of money doing it? I don't see her, especially with Discount Terrence Howard. You think she's gonna give out free handy J's to Discount Terrence Howard? Yeah, I don't believe that. This dude sounds like really, really insecure. Alarmingly insecure. It's fucking wild.
Action Man says, a little HJ, no big deal. But let's be honest though, nobody is usually just giving an HJ. It's possible, but unlikely. Essence replies, poor guy. He looks like a sweet husband, but that's one of the cons when dating an OF bitch. They're fucking retarded. Rella replies, well, clearly.
As you can see, the internet is not that fond of OnlyFans women. They not even just frown upon it. The internet is kind of disgusted by it, but that's a story for another time.
She wants a D from someone who's actually fresh and fit. Because what the fuck is this? Attaching this picture of her husband's shoes. Mighty Keith quote tweets this clip by saying, what am I hearing right now? And Anastasia replies, dude is married to a corn star and then gets mad she does corn star stuff? Bro, grow up. Design tweets out this clip with the caption, Amaranth is seemingly accusing her husband of wanting to have her killed after a 12+ hour argument. It all started when the husband complained about dog chores and quickly spiraled into a massive on-stream airing out of all their dirty laundry.
I understand dog chores could be a pain, but did he really threaten to kill her, or is she just saying he threatened to kill her? She says threatened to kill him. What does she mean by that is my question. Does she really mean he threatened to kill her, or what's going on with that?
That seemingly has no end.
When this fight started till now as today, you said you were unhappy long before I ever said, you know what, I could see it. You want me killed. I could see that. You said you were unhappy before, so you're not. No. It's me thinking about all the shitty things you say to me. Last time we argued, you said, I wish I hadn't saved you so you wouldn't be attached to me.
Your life, but maybe I was actually plotting.
So you're threatening to divorce the woman that you claim that they love so much that you
If
saved.
I was plotting, I wouldn't divorce you because then I wouldn't get anything.
You want,
make no sense.
well, you prefer a financial split, though. You want financial.
Because it's outlines. Look, right now, if we get a divorce and you die, your parents get your house. If we're together and you die, I get it. So then I would never say that if I was trying to have you killed.
They continue their thread by saying,
Yes, he is right about that, but he's just like, I'm gonna have you killed! You see what I mean? But maybe he does argue like this in person. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. But they both just need to just not be with each other. This seems like a very toxic-ass couple. They just don't need to be interacting with each other anymore. And if he wants the divorce, bro, just get the divorce and bounce. But it seems like he likes his lifestyle too much to leave, so I don't really see that happening for him at all. It's just two toxic people arguing unstrained for money now.
here's the moment that started the whole 12+ hour altercation between Amaranth and her husband. Attaching this clip.
What the fuck was that? Oh, here we go again. Oh, is our life just dog chores now or what?
No, we haven't done any all day.
I know, but we gotta do fucking 7 in a row at night. I complain in order to make things better.
Terrence replies, fake, she pulled this shit a year or two ago and designs.
That's it? That's the whole thing that led to this? Come on now, bro. You telling me that this whole 12-hour argument started from that little thing? Well, no, I'm not going to be surprised. Little arguments, like little things, little comments like that lead to bigger arguments, but the fact that led to that big of a blowout is insane work. Like, that's ridiculous. That y'all argued for 12 hours straight is already wild, but 12 hours straight from that is insane.
He says, if anything, this proves that the drama from 2 years ago was real. Who's posting the livestream fail subreddit? Amarantha calls the police on her husband.
It doesn't mean that he's going to be able to do it at the meticulousness that we're accustomed to. What's up? What are you doing?
Calling the police.
What?
You have reached the Houston
What the
Emergency Center
fuck?
911. All call takers are busy at this time.
She's really calling the cops on stream. Wait, for doxing?
Cankadur94 says, 2 days later, I'm finally free. I can put on clothes now. And Zermis replies, 2 days after that, I'm back with my husband. I love him so much. And Voidbearer says, Amaranth will do anything for social media relevancy. She even has an OF account to prove it.
Wait, hold on. What does OF got to do with relevancy? The internet just doesn't like OnlyFans. That's really all it is. Just the internet doesn't like OnlyFans. It doesn't. I'm not gonna tap into that. I kind of have a feeling about why they don't like OnlyFans, but I don't really give a fuck about that. Dude, the fact that anyone watches this train wreck is beyond me. Hey, there's simps out there who watch this shit, and then they go subscribe to their OnlyFans, bro.
Ofarizzle says, dude, the fact that anyone watches this train wreck is beyond me. And Fresh Wealth replies, I recently learned a lot of the views for ladies like this come from places where corn is illegal, and this is the closest they can get. And Blackout Primitive replies, bro, imagine sitting there with your D out ready to beat, and then she randomly walks away for 2 minutes or calls the cops. Tough life living in Texas, man. I am Phlegmatic replies, from Dobby Free to calling the police live. Some things never change, and they do says, they are very bad con artists. And Miss Rising replies, but very good actors, because I don't think any of this shit is real. Not from what I've read. Key Appointment says, it's crazy how you can make this insane amount of money and still be so emotionally unstable, illogical, immature, like two adults who haven't developed logical communication skills. Imagine being so materialistically rich and still being bogged down by these silly problems. And Fogoticus says, at this point I'm heavily suspecting it's all for drama and clicks. And Fresh Wealth says, seems like it worked. We all clicked, didn't we? Apollo Tiger Wolf replies, gonna need some context. And Cookie Waffle 95 replies, her husband is saying she killed her brand by saying anti-trans/Jewish stuff, so they're having a painful convo about it on stream. And Theo Golf says, yes, seems like a very valid reason to call police and totally not a waste of their time. Kick Clip tweets out, cool. Amaranth calls the cops on her husband after he charged at her during a 20-hour stream argument, and attaches this clip.
That's fine. I'm not unokay with being observed. I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well, then leave. I'm not gonna follow you.
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Good. Talk about problems. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Leave.
my
You
face.
can move. You can go away.
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera
The
view
fuck,
to me.
bro? What is wrong with you?
Oh, the cops are there.
They continue the thread by saying, moments before attaching this clip.
You are you insane?
Are you honestly?
There's none of them have shit in the house. Crazy, right?
Shit all over the outside.
Yeah, that's what dogs do. Where you wanted to go?
7 of them.
I wanted 5.
And yet you're saying I hate them? It's so weird.
Oh my god!
You are supposed to do it, but you also.
I'm so sorry. I don't care. She's being upset right now, but it gets so played up and sexualized. I don't care. Damn, not this thumbnail. I'm probably using this for a thumbnail, like low-key. Hold on. I just captured it. No, I don't care about this. Like, I don't care. She's obviously upset, but I'm honest. It's so sexualized, so played up. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest.
Couples experts just tip $1. You should do this every day.
Contora replies, not good what's happening right now to her. I sent a super chat in case she needs help with legal funds. Astroside.
I'm glad your super chat is going to contribute to your funds. I'm glad the whole internet and Twitter and social media had to know that you were supporting her. I'm glad we know that. More fake shit from her donations must be low. Maybe. It's definitely getting played up for donations and shit.
Iberg says, more fake shit from her. Donations must be low. Vito quote tweets the clip by saying, if a woman ever calls the cops on you over something this stupid, get out of the relationship immediately. The Virgo guy tweets out, Amaranth's husband says they were making $2 million a month from OnlyFans in 2022 to 2023, and he's mad as she's only making $1.2 million a month now from OF and Kick.
Oh no, you're only making $1.2 million a month. Ah, you poor. How will you ever survive on that measly, minimal $1.2 million a month? You're gonna have to go on food stamps, you're gonna have to go on that welfare. Man, y'all gonna have to get 2 jobs a piece. Like, I don't know how you're gonna survive off that $1.2 million a month. It's impossible. Possible. It's gonna be times and tough roads for you ahead on that $1.2 million. Shut the fuck up. Complaining about $1.2 million. Motherfucker, I wish I made $1.2 million a month. The fuck? I'll be one of the happiest motherfuckers on the planet if I could ever do that. Like, shut up.
Attaching this clip.
The amount of money we make with both, with the exception
I mean, I think he's like her manager. Yes, that is a weed. My bad.
of the last 2 months, has always been less than what OnlyFans alone used to make in 2022 and 2023, and 2021. Back then, OnlyFans often hit a monthly of $2 million. Last month we did over 2, but this month and every other month under the Kick contract, Kick plus OnlyFans, did about 1.2, 1.3. Sometimes 1.5. Actually, kind of frequently 1.5.
StarCraft 2020 also posts this in our livestream fail subreddit, and Spooner Love replies, how horrifying. In my prayers. A semi-aquatic bird replies, I genuinely have no idea why anyone would give the slightest concern that Amaranth went from making over $2 million a month to making $1.2 million a month. Her tits are about as authentic as the drama she comes up with to get views.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say that, but I'm not gonna. She did something the most natural looking thing. The most natural looking breast assists I've ever seen, and they're not natural. Hey, some dudes like that shit. Some dudes like that artificial shit. To each their own. I like the naturals, Naturals they just hit different. But no, that's the drama she cuts over the kid views. Fair point. Fair.
And Rocket Mad Riot replies, the question I have is, what are they even doing with the money? Earning that much would make us so many comfortable for life, and also, it's streaming. Fame can be taken away very fast. And a semi-aquatic bird says, who knows? I don't watch her or have any knowledge of her finances. Personally, if I were in her shoes, I'd do the OF thing for a few years and then buy a mansion in the mountains and live off my investment returns. I can't speculate what they do with the money. Fearbuck tweets out this clip with the caption, Amaranth breaks down in tears after arguing with her husband over 17 hours.
7.
Call your dad, bro.
Just kill me, please. It would be so much easier.
Random just
I
kiss one
can't
dog.
deal with this
Man,
anymore.
shut you are a community member
Yelling at me,
while
I guess.
blood.
You won't leave. You won't shut up.
I'm
What am I
talking-
going to do? The cops won't help me.
I am Empress Fox replies, I feel bad for her. She should walk away. I can only imagine what it's like off camera. She's at her breaking point. Marlou replies, cause she got caught JOing another dude, and she's married? You feel bad for her? Twitch News replies, how the fuck can someone argue for 17 hours? What the fuck? GP Hustler replies, this isn't fake or scripted. It's real and it's obvious. You couldn't script this behavior from them, and it sucks to see.
Actually, you can. I don't know why you just said you can't script. You can't script that? Yes, you can. And I'm pretty sure they're very able to do it. So I don't know what the fuck that.
I hope they separate and find happiness away from each other. Tyler Duran replies, Amaranth breaks down in tears. Meanwhile, she's making sure the stream stays on and captures every single minute for attention. StarCraft 2020 as well posts this clip on their livestream fail subreddit, and Elisa Shin replies, how many times has she called upon the internet to tell us about her bad husband, but it still keeps being with him to this day? It literally makes no sense other than it's for attention. With this many police reports, you would think it would be easy to get a divorce. And Al Hamal replies, wouldn't be surprised if she was abusive back
My bad, I was hearing a noise in the background. No, never mind.
to him. Not that it justifies any of it towards Edom, but there could be more to the story. Also, weren't they before she became rich? He would probably get half if there's no prenup. E tweets out this clip with the caption, it is absolute pandemonium on Amaranth's Kick stream right now.
Cheap Bomb just tipped $1. Chat, should I ban her?
Joe Peach just tipped $1. Joe Peach just tipped $3. Motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass. Tipped $1.
You mean, how did I get upset?
It might make me a bastard for laughing, but I just don't care. I'm sorry. It's so plain. Like, it looks like trash reality TV and the person's throwing a performative meltdown. Like, I can't take it seriously, dude. I really can't. It's y'all are still doing this while I'm streaming instead of turning the fucking camera off, but okay.
I feel like I'm very justified in being upset that you thought I was gonna have you murdered when I saved you. Shut up! And I still saved you.
But he still saved you, so. I mean, he could have just let you die, but he didn't, so I don't know. Wait, I don't understand.
You're slandering stuff that, you know, someone else has saved you because you have this weird, like,
Hey, Amorin,
bro,
can you help me get unbanned from
rapturing,
Kit?
like,
And says technically his best option is to leave her for another younger, calmer, go-lucky girl now that they're rich. She knows this deep down and it's causing her insecurity, which is expressing itself in these outbursts. But that's just my take on it. Mr.
No, a woman her age. She said just get a younger, calmer girl. Also, being 26, younger and calmer is not a thing. You either have calmer or you have not calm. But if you think the younger you go, the more calm it's going to be, you are out of your fucking mind, brother. But hey, I digress.
Mr. B replies, they're both insane. I wonder if they have drug problems. Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives Kiko and Southside. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you all on the next episode.
Alright, that was Amaranth and her husband. Just dysfunctional asses. Just dysfunctional shit, toxic shit. But the more you watch, but people keep watching it. More and more people keep watching, they keep making money. So you know what? Fuck it. Like I said at the beginning. Get your bag, king and queen. Maybe keep some of that shit offline. Alright, that's it. We're good.